Okay. What's going on,
Okay.
guys? YGO-Alliance here again with Chord from Germany, and he's showing us the Purrely deck profile, which is the multiple locals winner.
Yeah. This thank you for the introduction. This Purrely deck is post Dune already. I had the opportunity to play a few locals post Dune, and we have some online locals where I play, and I found great. Still in a testing phase, and like stuff like side deck or even main deck will change depending on like how the meta evolves. But like first, the three Purrely mandatory, three per Lily can cut it. Three Ash cause Branded is still like one of the worst matchups, and you need it. Then I decided to main three Drone Lockbird. It's very good against like all the combo piles with Revolution Synchron. And you hit all the adventure engines, Vanadium, and sometimes if they don't start with Shift or something, you can even hit like Cash. It's very good in a mirror match, and you can stop the OTK if the opponent is playing Purrely and is going second. You always need should are always scared to get OTK'd with the happiness. So this prevents it. And because we're now going first and we draw a lot of cards during our enemy's opponent's turn, we want to draw into one of these so we have more disruption. Yes, the monsters. Then three, my friend Pearly. Um, three, pretty memory. Three, happy memory. Three, sleepy memory. And the one, delicious memory. Then I decided to play two field spells. Some are playing three, some are only playing one. I think two for me works best because like you want to see it in your hand, but you don't want to have like multiple, so it won't clog. And sometimes you open my friend, then you can just search it. So yeah, this it worked out for me so far. But I understand why people are playing it at three. I don't understand people that are playing it at one. Yes. Then for non-engine, I'm playing three Cosmic. Still pretty good. It's a good card going first or second. You can just set it, hit multiple field spells in the game. You hit the Birth against Cash, Tira. In the mirror match, you hit the My Friend, or you have the out for the field spell. So his monsters can be targeted. Yeah, so I would go. This is like a main deck staple in my opinion at the moment. Then I'm running with three tactics. I think that the upcoming format is going to be a hand trap format, and so this card will never be dead. And even if you have like multiples in hand, it's okay. So you can discard it with the quick spells. Um, and like if you draw into these and you don't die, then the next turn will be easy OTK because you can with talents look draw two cards or take apart their board. So yeah, but this is in a testing phase. I was playing just one, like most people at the moment. Um, yeah, but I'm just testing it with three. Then three Book of Moon, Very good card. I don't think it needs an explanation. And the best part is if you are playing the mirror match and he goes first and you have a book and he sets up the baby noir and then activates the trap to rank up into the big noir. You can chain Book of Moon and just flip his monster face down, and then he can't rank up. So that's pretty good. And I don't like Eclipse because when you're going first and you open up with Eclipse, you will set up the board to make your noir, but and then if you have set Eclipse, you will book your own noir. So that's why I don't like Book of Eclipse. Um, then two prosperities. Same reasoning as Fieldsplay. You want to see it, but you don't want to clock on it, and you don't want to not be able to not OTK because of this. And like um, Pack gave a good explanation. Like we lost the delicious two copies of it, so we just put two pots for the two delicious, so we get more consistency. And yeah, that's true. Then I play one Chord by the Grave. As I said, I'm thinking it's going to be a hand trap format, so cards like Draw will be main deck staples, Shifter, and stuff like this. And it's like you sack your opponent. If you have it, you have it. In the mirror match, you can just hit the Purrely's in the grave. I
And
mean, not in the mirror, but in the.
do you consider playing Crossout?
Yes, I was thinking about it, but I was more thinking about playing cherries in the side deck, so I could cherry out the noir. Yeah, crossout takes way too much space. Like you don't have the space. Like if I would play crossout, I would have to take out like one Caught by the Grave and two talents. I think I rather have the talents. Like well, when you get drawed and you have the talents, and you at least can look at the hand, pick apart like maybe a card, and then you put up yourself like one or two interruptions or negates, and then that should be enough. And the last card, this is also quite controversial. I'm only playing one trap because like I don't want to really draw it because you're always setting up noir and then you just set it with the effect. And I don't want to set multiples. I don't like that. And yeah, I want my hands to be always good. So like if you're only playing 40 good cards, you can only draw good cards. Like this is the explanation.
Solid main
Then
deck.
then the extra deck, I'm playing Lingoribo for the Ipli lock, Anima, because if they play into the zones, then you punish them for that. But a more what like a better target for Anima is if you're playing against heroes and they give you the Dark Angel, the one that prevents you from activating spell cards. The Dark Angel is level one, so you can make Anima. Then I'm playing Donna and not Azalea because I think that a lot of people will try to play Contact C, and when you Contact C Purrely and they don't play Donna, they have no out. So if you summon Purrely and your opponent summons Contact C and you don't play Donna, you can't out the Contact C and then you just lose. So that's the reason why I'm playing Donna over Azalea. Yeah. Then True Beauty, Too Happy, Those are the ones that come up the most, like in turn 2 or turn 3. Only one plump and only one noir, because like it's you will only make this card turn 1. Maybe turn 2 if you have enough for the discard effect or something, but you mostly run into too much negates or hand traps, so you just neck on it. That's why I always like turn 2. Like if I go second, I'll always go into one of these or this to pick apart the board and go for Zeus or something. Then 2 Noir, one Slacker Magician, one Downard, and 2 Zeus. But like now, as we're going first, Zeus doesn't come up that much. So I would cut the second Zeus and maybe play a Princess Sprite. Because sometimes you get stuck on 2 Purrelys on board and you don't want to, you can't make another Xyz with spells. So Princess Sprite would be better. Maybe you add something. Yeah, this is the extra deck. Then for the side deck, as I said, it's very experimental. We don't know what the format really will be. But I've chosen to play Kurikara because Purrely players usually tend to be very greedy and draw 2 times. So you can just out the Noir. You can play into really big boards with them. You just play, play, play. They activate everything, and then you just tribute everything for Kurikara. It has very good applications in the mirror match, like of course outing Noir. But it happened to me that I was playing against someone else playing Purrely, and he started with Plump and had Noir. I tributed his Noir and stuff, and I set up myself the the field spell, and then I used Kurikara's effect to special summon his Plump, and in the end phase, Street will activate, and I attached the Delicious to the Plump. Then his effect became a quick effect, and I could take his 2 Sleepies from his grave, attach them as well, and then in the start of his draw phase, I attached 2 Sleepies from my grave, and then I drew 4 of just 1 Plump,
That's
and had the
powerful.
Kurikara, and yeah. So this is why I like Kurikara in this deck, and especially against Purrely, if you're playing Purrely yourself. Um, then 3 Ghost Belts, good against Branded, also quite good against Purrely because you can hit the My Friend, because the feed spell is always mandatory 1, and My Friend is always the second chain link. So you can always hit the My Friend with Bell. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I think that Metnech, quite funny enough, is a very good has a very good matchup against Purrely, because when they go first, they can make the big Link 5 guy, the terahertz, gigahertz, I don't know, which says in the battle phase all monsters on effects of monsters on the field are negated. This is quite tough because you can't happy. You can't search with happy in the battle phase, and they set up a spell negate with the fusion monster, and they have factorial. And so if you set up the usual board like you started, You summon Lily, then you search my friend, then they will use super factorial, special 3, make the Lambert or Ellenbert, I don't know, and send Lily, my friend, and one card from your hand to the graveyard. That's really, really tough for Purrely. You can't recover from that. And Bell hits that as well. So yeah, this is why Bell. Then I'm siding 3 trust. Yeah, just for going second, and then 3 outs. I already played the Cosmics in the main deck, so I think that a Duster and Lightning Storm with the trust is enough for back row, and the one Herald just to out towers, because like Purrely is not the only one making towers. Rescue Ace can make a towers monster as well, and at Ignister,
Maybe a dark roller would not be bad.
yeah, maybe a dark ruler. As I said, I don't know like um, what the meta will be and how it will shape up. So this will all change. But for the moment, this is what I'm running. And the last card is like Triple Barrier. Is very good against the mirror match, very good against Vanadium, very good. I think against Brennet. And I think that everyone will be on Triple Barrier. And with Thrust, you play 6 copies of it. So yeah, self-explanatory. Okay, this is the deck list. I hope
Okay.
you understand my reasoning and like the deck list, and I hope that you like the video. Please like the video and subscribe to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Alliance. Much love. Peace.